必殺マジヒリ
Garou is a young man with sharp features, yellow eyes, and long silver hair that spikes upward in two large prongs, giving a feeling of a young wolf. He has a lean muscular build. He wears a tight, black, long-sleeved shirt, loose-fitting white martial arts pants, a yellow sash around his waist, and tai-kai slippers on his feet. As Garou fights further in the human-monster saga, his appearance becomes more monster-like over time. He is given a long-sleeved black shirt and tight black pants by the Monster Association. After his fight with Darkshine and the subsequent destruction of the Monster Association base, Garou begins transforming, with his hands turning into claws, his teeth transforming into fangs, and his skin hardening. When he emerges above ground, Garou has hardened, armor-like skin and hair, razor-sharp claws, and glowing veins running along his body. His back also grows several holes that begin glowing a color, and his torn clothes are tied around his shoulders and waist as a makeshift cape. After his fight against Bang, Garou's left eye's armor is shattered as a result of his former master's final blow, exposing his eye in the left. As Garou's monsterization progresses through several other battles, his glowing veins become more bright and noticeable while his muscle mass seems to increase slightly. Later, when beaten by Saitama during their fight, Garou's body, in response to his rage, undergoes a mutation that greatly increases his size and stature. His jawline becomes sharper, his mouth becomes more pronounced and filled with razor-sharp teeth. The spikes on his body lengthen and multiply, with his overall appearance becoming much more monstrous and intimidating than previously. Soon later, when attempting to catch up to Saitama, Garou develops into an even more demonic form that grows greater in size, a pair of wings on his back as well as a pair of long horns on his head, with flames on the back of his neck and both sides of his thighs. Shortly after, Garou grows 2 more arms while in this form. After managing to avoid God trying to take over his body, Garou reverts into a physique more similar to that of his original monsterization form, but with featureless void filled with stars, galaxies and nebulas over his front body. In this form, Garou escapes the body takeover by God in his fight against Saitama. Its appearance is that of a featureless void filled with stars and galaxies. His silhouette is reminiscent of how he looked after his fight with Super Alloy Darkshine. According to Blast, Garou was apparently able to stave off a full importation of power from God. Despite this, Garou's already incredible power reaches even more preposterous levels, while in this form, capable of combating unbelievably powerful heroes such as Blast and even Saitama, with the latter noting that Garou may give him a fight he's always wanted. Having received powers from God, Garou has also gained knowledge of the flow of all energy as well as the behavior of all forces in the universe. He can even control the energies of the universe as he pleases. This allows him to deliver extremely powerful blows of cosmic energy. After his transformation due to the influence of God, Garou constantly emits deadly levels of radiation poisoning from his body, which harms and incapacitates everyone in his surroundings. They begin to suffer the symptoms of acute radiation syndrome, such as bleeding and hair loss. This ability seems to come out involuntarily as a side effect of his attacks, but on a much greater scale. Blast even comments that it is extremely dangerous and can kill all life on the planet. Garou's ability to replicate fighting styles has been enhanced to incredible heights as he is able to duplicate Blast's ability to open portals and manipulate gravity just by fighting the number 1 hero briefly. This ability is useful enough that Garou believes he can win against Saitama if he manages to copy the hero's own strength and use it against him. Although Garou was initially successful at matching Saitama, going through a surge of emotion at Gino's death combined with fighting someone close enough in power to match him caused Saitama to start growing in strength faster than Garou could copy, until Garou soon could no longer match him or see how strong Saitama had become. While in Cosmic Fear mode, when Garou appeared in front of many heroes on the surface, they all realized at that moment he was the monster that was the source of the massive explosions of energy. He seemingly possesses a frightening aura and pressure, and all of the heroes almost immediately sweat in fear as he approached them. Even S-class heroes such as Zombieman and Flashy Flash felt the direness of the situation in their skin, realizing that running away would be useless. Many of the lower-class heroes began screaming in fear at the sight of Garou's evil presence, attempting to crawl and get away by any means possible. Garou's outstanding durability is even more drastically increased under this form, as he was able to withstand suppressed Saitama's consecutive normal punches in an exchange of blows. He also came out relatively unscathed after taking a powerful punch from suppressed Saitama in the face. Garou has also been able to withstand Blast's gravity knuckle punches without visible damage. During their battle on Io, Garou was shown to be capable of surviving a few direct serious punches from Saitama, who has begun fighting him seriously. Garou's ability to replicate fighting styles has been enhanced to incredible heights as he is able to duplicate Blast's ability to open portals and manipulate gravity just by fighting the number 1 hero briefly. This ability is useful enough that Garou believes he can win against Saitama if he manages to copy the hero's own strength and use it against him. Although Garou was initially successful at matching Saitama, going through a surge of emotion at Gino's death, combined with fighting someone close enough in power to match him, caused Saitama to start growing in strength faster than Garou could copy, until Garou soon could no longer match him or see how strong Saitama had become. Garou gained the ability to manipulate time that allows for time travel through his most powerful ultimate technique, albeit he himself stated that he has not succeeded in using it for time leap. The user imagines their own inner universe and manipulates the particles and anti-particles generated in pairs by the user's intense cosmic rays. When the two types of subatomic particles, one moving forward and other backward in time, begin to imitate each other's movements, the user can travel backwards in time. After being defeated by Saitama, Garou utilized this phenomenal ability in front of the hero, asking him to copy and further improve it in order to travel to the past and change the ominous future that has already happened during their fight. While executing this ability, Garou, in that ominous future, was killed by God, although not before Saitama managed to replicate and improve upon this incredible power which he then successfully used to travel through time. Garou gained incredible abilities and kept evolving, and even managed to keep up with Saitama. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching.